Uh-oh. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? We should be live on YouTube. Y'all doing good? I'm in the small box, and I got our guest in the big box, and then I got Revis. Man, like we're putting everybody on point. All right, so if you guys can mute yourselves, that would be great. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully all is well on this week as we're starting to close out June. We're closing out June. Yeah, that's what's going on. So hopefully everybody is well on their side. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. We definitely appreciate it. Let us know city and state where you're joining us from. All right, city and state where you're joining us from. We would love to see where you're tapping in at. And yeah, you never know where somebody might be joining us from all over the world. Okay, so look, this is what we got on tap for the day. Gas prices are rising due to AI. Now, I don't think the AI is actually making the gas prices rise, but we'll discuss it. Did you also know that we found a way that you can avoid those license plate readers, those flock cameras? Would you be willing to use it? Fox buys Roku. Is this good? Is it bad? I don't know, but we're going to talk about it. And then what if you could talk to your pet? Are you a pet whisperer, dog whisperer, cat whisperer? Well, what if you got a snake? Would you be willing to talk to your pet and if you could understand them? And then Revis is going to break down the word of the day called Pantheon. About Revis, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, tall boy. How's everything going with you?
I'm good. Inez, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, guess what? The show starts. The show is about to start right about now. Y'all ready? Let's go.
I can't believe this.
Ma'am, any reason you were speeding tonight?
I'm trying to get home to watch the Lab Tech show.
I'm gonna let you go because I don't want you getting left behind.
Man, they about to break down something crazy tonight.
Turn on the lab.
Welcome to the Lab Tech Show. We start now.
It's about to be good right here.
We here another week. Shout out to everybody that made it this week and pulled up on us. I definitely appreciate it. We're doing the best that we can with the resources that we got. And that's all you can do because this tech is forever moving. My name is Corey Sanders. I go by the name of Tall Boy. And I like to simplify technology in a language that you can understand. That's it. Just plain, point blank, simple. I just like to break it down to you. Hey, this is what's happening. This is what you need to know. What are your thoughts? And hopefully you will have a takeaway to where you can walk away saying, you know what? I need to pay attention to that. So if you don't mind sharing the show with 2 or 3 people, I definitely would appreciate that. And let them know what's going on. The link, just copy, share, and go from there. I got my man Revis here. How you doing, Revis?
I am doing pretty good. I was sick last week, but I'm back. Well, I'm still sick, but I'm back this week.
Well, I know the ladies are sick of talking and hearing you, but you got one lady that likes to deal with you, so I'm glad you're all right, bro. You good over there?
I'm trying to figure out who that lady is, but yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, if I told you, then she would probably sink.
Oh my goodness, yeah, she probably would.
Well, look, guys, we have a young lady here, based out of California. She is a family member of the show. She is out in California. She watches the show regularly. She is a coach. She's a trainer, and she likes to break things down. But she watches the show. And Revis and I said, hey, we wanted to get family members, people to come onto the show, be a part about what we got going on, and, just interact with us. And I asked her, I said, hey, would you be open to coming on? And she said, yeah. So without further ado, y'all, let's welcome family member Inez. How you doing, Inez? Uh-oh, she's muted, y'all. We got to get her right. Did you mute yourself? Inez, you there? Uh-oh. Well, while we work on her audio, we'll get her right. Let me know when you are good over there, Inez. Let me know. You back? She's there. Well, Revis, help me out while she's working on her audio. That's okay. No problems. We'll get her right. And
Right.
you said what,
there's
Revis?
there's a new virus going around, and I actually caught that virus, and I've heard it was called the influenza B or influenza A. And it's where you don't have the coughing, you don't have the runny nose and sneezing and all that stuff. You got something else, and the sore body, the hot and cold flashes, and everything else. I went through menopause for a week, so hey,
Man, don't be saying that
I,
word.
I'm just
Do
saying.
not be saying that word around me, bro. Do not do that. Please do not do that around me.
Everybody say, okay, so now you know what we go through. Yes, okay, I
Yeah,
know what you guys go through.
yeah, man.
Yes.
I'm catching it over here with my partner going through that perimenopause. So ooh, ladies, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. So just don't argue with them. That's all I can say. So I do hear you. I do understand you, and I'm working with you with the heat and the cold flashes. That's all I can say. I'm working with you. How's everybody doing in the comments? She says, "Hey, Lab Tech family, how you doing?" That's Mama D popping up on the show, and she's saying, "Hey, how you doing? Glad you're doing all right, Mama D." Let's see what we got here. All right, let's see. We're going to go ahead and get this show started right now. Let's see. Let me see. Help me out, Revis. Help me out.
Has Miss Inez joined us yet? Miss Inez, how are ya? Yeah.
She's like, I'm here. Maybe did she plug her? Maybe she got some headphones plugged in. I don't know, because she was talking to us behind the scene.
Yeah, and she did plug those headphones in, and I believe that's what it was.
Well,
She
we're just
plugged those
she said
headphones in
she's
just
talking
before
to us
we went on.
backstage, and she's like, I hear you. We're waiting on you. Okay. All right. Maybe she needs to close out and come back in, but we're going to get you in here, Inez. She's like, I don't know. She was sounding very good, y'all. We had her
Very
straight.
good.
And she's laughing in the background like, I was ready. But it's okay. This is how this is tech is teching, right? But we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it going.
But that is what the show is all about. The show is all about teaching people this tech.
Yeah.
It's all about teaching people this tech.
Yeah, and Inez is like, hey, I'm going to come on to the show. I'm going to pull up with y'all. And when I pull up with y'all, she's like, yeah, you know, I'm going to learn. Uh-oh, James Hicks is in the bit. James Hicks is in the building. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Yeah, he's going to be waiting to see how we do today. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and tap into the rules of the show. And while we're doing all of that, I will work on making sure Inez is straight. And until then, in between time, check this out. All right, let's go. Inez, you back?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yay!
What they say, can you hear me now? Good.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Advertising for Verizon.
Okay, well, you in the building. You good. You're good to go. All right, you ready? All right, here's the rules to the show. Here's the rules to the show, everybody. A little tech be teching, but we got it. All right, here we go. What's going on, everybody? Tall Boy here.
It's another edition of Tech News. Look, let me tell you how we roll around here.
You can watch on your phone, your TV, or your PC.
You want you to comment, so the only way you can really do that is on your phone, right?
Now, look, come rock with us. It's all about authenticity and transparency.
So we like to keep it 100 with you.
Now, look, we like to tell you all the time, this technology is here. So what you gonna do about it?
Let's jump into the first article.
All right, guys. Somebody said, you know what? I ain't got time for AI. I don't have time for these companies to be out here doing what they're doing. gas companies are actually using AI to price hike the gas. Can y'all believe that? They using AI and say this is what it should be, as opposed to just saying these are the regular methods that we're doing. This is what you should be doing. They're like, we're going to use AI. And somebody said, I'm tired of it. We're going to take y'all to court. This is what's going on, everybody. Let me break it down to you. California driver said, we're going to file a class action lawsuit against major gas retailers, including BP, Walmart, and 7-Eleven, alleging that they used an AI software called Calibrate to secretly coordinate and inflate fuel prices by up to 30 cents per gallon. 30 cents? Come on, y'all. On Monday, motorists filed a lawsuit in Sacramento saying that over 1,700 gas stations across California were doing, this inflation of fuel pricing. And they say the lawsuit states that these companies stopped traditional street corner price competition. Instead, they handed the pricing control over to an AI platform named Calibrate. And that's Kalibrate, Calibrate. According to the complaint, Calibrate collects non-public pricing data from competing stations and sets high predictable pump prices. The software also blocks the normal practice of stations undercutting each other to win customers. Now, the plaintiffs argue an illegal price fixing scheme, and they're saying that legal action relies on California Assembly Bill 325, which is a new law that just passed in January of this year, saying that, hey, you can't ban algorithmic price fixing. You can't do that. Now, this whole thing is the enforcement of AB 325 protects adults managing strict household budgets from automated invincible price hikes at the pumps. Consumers use modern crowdsourced mapping apps to locate independent stations that reject automated corporate pricing tools. And drivers can use digital expense trackers to adjust their monthly travel budgets based on regional fuel costs and trends. Now, why should you care about all this? When corporations replace human decisions with algorithms, it directly changes what you pay for daily necessities. I mean, this is a daily necessity, y'all. We got to have gas. We got to get to and from, unless you're bougie like James Hicks and he got, a Tesla and, he got to put it in self-driving mode and stuff like that. He probably spitting out his coffee right now or his adult beverage. But, hey, no judgment. I'm just saying, the regular folks, the common folks, just saying, we got to have gas and we got to get to and from. Understanding this trend helps you recognize that high prices are not caused by basic supply shortages. Sometimes software is actively preventing local businesses from lowering their prices to compete for your business. So they're using the software and say, nope, we just want the coin. Got to ask you, Inez, since you're a guest, you are in the California area. This is in your backwoods. This is happening to you. How do you feel about this?
First of all, I think gas prices are already too high here in California. We pay too much for gas. And I don't like the idea of AI being in control of that for a lot of different reasons. I mean, not just AI can make mistakes, but it affects the economy. It affects so many decisions, and it affects local businesses, especially if it's going to dictate where we travel and where we spend our money.
Okay. Revis, your thoughts?
I'm glad it's just California. I don't like California because of the fuel prices anyway. So,
Wow.
hey, I'm just saying, it was the fuel prices. It was killing us. It's a very highly regulated state. And as a truck driver, to cross over from Arizona to California was an automatic 60 cents.
Mm.
It's a 60 cent price difference from Arizona to California, 1 mile.
Okay.
So
well,
I
look, let's
think
say
AI with AI taking over now, it's no telling what may happen.
Okay. Well, look, let's ask the audience. Should gas chains face lawsuits for using AI to hike fuel prices? 1, if you're watching on your phone, ban AI pricing entirely. 2, fine the guilty stations. 3, unfortunately, it just standard business. 4, regulate algorithms now. Or 5, boycott the name James. James over here like, hold up now. No Tesla, brother. We didn't upgrade it to a Porsche. Okay, brother, I ain't mad at it. Let me know, what do you think about this? You see the poll question right there on the screen. Inez, Revis, what do you guys think about this? Which one do you think?
I think they should ban AI pricing entirely. Before I did get into trucking, I did manage gas stations, and we had to do things the old-fashioned way. We had to get the prices from the other stations in our area and then report them back, and then they would tell us to change the gas price and everything. We had to do things the old-fashioned way. Why, put it all up into a computer?
Inez?
I agree with him. I like it the old-fashioned way. I mean, I don't know if we can stay that way, but I was just at the gas station last week, and I just happened, as I was driving by the pumps, it was like $140, $120. Every pump I drove by was over $100, which is just crazy. That's outrageous. So I say the old school way works for that. If a company or a local gas station wants to drop prices, I know there was a place that used to do it like on Sundays and Wednesdays, they should have the freedom to be able to do so and also help local consumers like myself. But if they're going to keep it, then I say regulate the algorithms now. But I kind of don't trust it.
I think you should boycott the name change. I mean, they're already saying I know you have to use these gas stations, right? But you're saying it's 7-Eleven, is BP, Walmart. I mean, I can't believe Walmart would even do something like this. Albertsons does gas out there?
I haven't seen an Albertsons gas station where but we don't even hardly have Albertson grocery stores around here anymore. So.
Okay, so it said 1,700 gas stations. So, I mean, I don't know how many gas stations are affiliated with each one of these, but I mean, these gas stations are doing this. I mean, some things that you need to pay attention to, the pros and cons of an algorithmic pricing. Retail managers automate daily price adjustments, saving labor and time, but I don't think people care about that. Software reduces extreme price volatility, creating highly predictable profit margins. Well, that sounds like that's all for self. And then systems balance fuel volume sales with revenue targets to prevent local supply shortages. Well, the less you're at the gas pump, the less you're going to probably run out of the fuel. Okay, but research cited in the lawsuit indicates that the algorithmic tools can artificially inflate retail fuel prices by up to 30 cents per gallon. Revis just said he's in a truck. By him being in a truck, he automatically goes up 60%. That's crazy. That's crazy work, y'all. Crazy work that is going up that high. And then the software discourages natural market competition by actively preventing stations from undercutting rival prices. Like you said, go the old school way. So look, pay attention to what's happening, because if they're doing this in California, you don't think that they're going to try and slide this into your respective city, your respective state? You don't think that they're not going to do something like this? This is happening. And if we don't have these conversations, what do you think is eventually going to happen, right? So we have to be mindful and go from there. The audience, this is what they had to say. They said, hey, we need to ban AI entirely from this whole situation. We not feeling it. You don't need to be doing it. And we need to stop this. So, yeah, I agree with you guys. Ban it. Stop it. It should not even get out the front gate. It should not even leave California. So whoever y'all's governor is, he needs to go ahead and figure this out quickly, if that makes sense. Any final words before we tap up out of here and go into the next portion?
I just want to say, hey, the governor is Gavin Newsom. I just want to put that out there if you didn't know.
I knew you were going to say that.
All right, guys. All right. Well, Revis, I think you had something to say. So what'd you say over here?
Guess what, everybody? It's that time again. That's right.
That ain't that time again. No, Revis, I thought you had something else to say. Well, Revis, you might have to do a live read, my brother. I thought I had it in there, but it's all good. Give me 1 second, Revis, and I'm gonna save you the pain, shall we say, of doing a live read. I think the people want to see you do a live read, but I'm gonna spare you, brother. I'm gonna spare you if I can find it in time. That is hilarious, man. Let me see. He said, guess what? It's that time again. Is it that time again now? Let me see.
All right, everybody. What do you think about that? Gas prices rise due to AI. Really? Look, we can't have AI just take over everything. You heard my thoughts. You heard Tallboy thought. Now, all you have to do is go in the comments and tell us your thought. Oh, yeah. And Miss Inez told you about her thoughts. Hey, listen here. We got to do something about AI. We just can't let it dictate everything. We got other topics today. You know, avoid license plate readers. That's right. You can avoid those flock cameras. Fox buys Roku. Yes, that's right. Fox bought Roku. So now we got to figure out what's going on there. And can you talk to your pet? We're going to show you how. All right. And the word of the day, Pantheon. We'll break that down for you too. Hey, tall boy, I got a new theme song, man. Just play it for everybody.
Now, you know, we've both been through a lot. And that's why we need to just sit back and enjoy this evening. So if you'll choose me, then you're my choice tonight. Put your hands in the air and sing along with me. Bustin' out on the funk.
Traded a rig for a reel. He is still sitting down. From the cab to the dock, he is off the clock. How are you, Revis? Fish on.
Revis, we got this word of the day.
Traded a rig for a reel.
What is going on over here? We got this word of the day called Pantheon, and
no, it's Pantheon.
What did you call it again?
It is Pantheon.
Pantheon.
Pantheon Pantheon is a whole entirely different word.
Okay, well, we're gonna figure it out, y'all. We're gonna figure it out. So, not Wifty, because that was last week's word, and you was kind of mad that Mr. Hurricane Dave and we came in and we stunned it on you, and we did a phenomenal job. You didn't like that, so that's okay. But we got it, and let's see. There we go. Pantheon. It's gonna talk for you though.
Today's word of the day is Pantheon. It's just a group of famous or notable people.
All right, so Pantheon, Revis. You heard what it is. How you doing these days? You doing all right? You working out all right over there? You were sick last week, so we're making sure you're good.
I'm better this week. For some reason, I am still I'm still tired, and where I'm actually really trying to sleep in, but unfortunately people be having places to go, and then I can't get that rest. But hey, you know, I'm still kind of weak and tired, but I'm gaining my strength again.
Okay, all right. Well, I hope you get better. I don't know, a hot toddy. I don't know what you take when you're sick. Maybe some tea or something like that. I don't know. I'm sorry that you're going through what you're going through. You just got to just force yourself to rest, and maybe you have to just turn your phone off. Maybe that might get the rest in the way you need it. Just don't answer the phone.
Right. Hey, I like the word Pantheon for today, though.
Yeah.
And the reason why I like it is because Pantheon is a Greek word.
Mm-hmm.
And the Greek word pan, P-A-N, mean all. And Theon means God. And you put them together and it means all the gods. And so, Greek had Greek gods. And so that's where that word came from. And so when you talk about Pantheon, you talk about the Greek gods and you talk about all the gods that they have. But Pantheon also in modern day English means a little something different. And it brings to mind this group of Pantheon people that I can't get out of my mind, which would be Michael Jackson and Prince, Aretha Franklin, Sammy Davis Jr., Bernie Mac, Richard Pryor. These guys here are part of, or these people here are part of an elite group, or as they say, they will be the gods of rock and comedy. So they are a group or pantheon of these elite people, and I really like that, and because it actually gives tribute to some of our greater singers and comedians that we have lost. So Pantheon is a good question, a good word for the day. I've never heard of it before. I've never used it before, but I did some research. And when I did, I found out where it came from and how it's used in modern day. So when you talk about Pantheon, you're talking about an elite group of people. And that will be all those greats that we lost. I think they all fits off in there, all of them.
So LeBron James and Michael Jordan would be the pantheon of basketball. Is that what you're saying?
That is correct. They are the greats. They are VIPs of basketball. Yes.
Inez,
And
who would
Kobe.
be?
Kobe. Don't forget Kobe.
Oh God, here we go with the LA
Lakers.
Yeah. Oh God. Wilt Chamberlain, maybe. Magic Johnson, maybe. She said
Magic.
Kobe.
Don't forget Kobe.
Don't forget Kobe. All right,
Yep,
so
let's not forget Kobe.
Nah, I'm skipping Kobe because how many people can be on the top of the pantheons, Revis? How many pantheons can it be?
There's no limit.
Okay,
There's
so maybe
no limit.
Kobe can slide.
There's no
in.
limit to listen. There's no limit to gods.
Okay, as long as you don't celebrate over the main god, is what you're saying.
Right.
Okay.
And people say there is nothing but one God, but sometime Professor Revis got to preach, and because we have YNs that's watching, I need to let y'all know something. Anything that you worship at any time, let it be money, or let it be these females or males or anything else, cars, houses, anything else that you worship at any given time is your pantheon. That is your God.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
I think you did a good job. I think you broke it down fairly well. Let's ask the audience, how did Revis do on the word of the day? Is she doing something? What she saying? Preach? What's that clock in the teeth? Yes, you did that, Revis. You did that. How did Revis do on the word of the day? Let us know in the comments. 1, welcome back. You may be a pantheon after all. 2, no sir, I'm not feeling any of this. 3, the way you use this word, I know a few people. 4, where do you find these words? 5, time for you to find a new role. 1 through 5, let us know in the comments. How did Revis do on the word of the day? How do you think he did, Inez?
I think he did good. I think I'm looking at the screen again. Sorry. Welcome back. The way that you use this word, I may know a few people. I know how to use it. You explained that very well because I did not know all of that about it. I'd heard it, but you did very well. And you related it to today outside of the Greek mythology. Thank you. Well done.
She said, well
and because she was able to use Kobe in it.
Kobe.
Hey, I did a great job.
That's the only reason why she giving you your props, because she like, oh, he used Kobe. She used Kobe. That's what's up. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and check out, what'd you say, Revis? You said we got merch, maybe? Let me see. Maybe we got it.
Guess what, everybody? This is Professor Revis. Tall Boys Got Merch. That's right. Tall Boys Got Merch. The Lab Tech Show has merch. TBJ has merch. And I have merch. Hey, and you know what? They make great gift ideas. That's right. They make great gift ideas. And guess what's coming around? The 4th of July. Wouldn't you just love to represent the Lab Tech Show on the 4th of July? Let people know that we don't do ships. We do, look it. We don't do ships. We do planes. We do anything other than ships because ships sink. We got something for everybody. The 4th of July is coming. You want to represent. You want to all be matched up. Get you a hat. Get you a shirt. Get you a bag. Get you some mugs. Walk around, represent. Let people know that Tall Boys got merch. And if they ask you where you got it from, tell them I went to shop.tallboy.us. That's right, shop.tallboy.us. And if you go there, you got all kinds of things you can get. Hey, are you vibing with us? Let us know you're vibing with us. Look at these shirts. Look at the bags. Look at, we got everything. We got things for the kids. Let them know you standing on potty. Let the kids know that you standing on potty. That's right, we got onesies for the kids. You don't have to party with us. Just go on and potty with us. That's right. Potty with us. Go to shop.tallboy.us and we got something for everybody. Look it. They make great gift ideas. They make great family ideas. It's family time. It's 4th of July. It's barbecue season. Let's do this. What did you wear for Juneteenth? What did you wear for Father's Day? Shop.tallboy.us. Get your merch.
All right, guys. Did you hear about last week we were discussing flock cameras and how they're all over the place, right? Well, I did some more extensive research. The comments were very heavy and they were saying, hey, we can't get around this stuff. Well, I want you to go to a website called don'tgetflocked.com. Don'tgetflocked.com. And that's where I found this software that basically you put in your address and it will tell you how you can avoid the flock cameras. Now, will you avoid all of them? Probably not. But let me tell you what's going on, okay? Here's a free software out there that says, hey, there's a massive network of over 100,000 automated license plate reader cameras. So that's ALPRC. If you ever see ALPRC, that means automated license plate reader cameras, are all over the country, run by a company called Flock Safety that's based here out of Atlanta, Georgia. These cameras track billions of license plates every month. They create a permanent diary of everywhere you drive. It does not matter if you're just heading to the grocery store, dropping the kids off at school, your location gets logged into a database that thousands of police departments can search. To make everything worse, tech companies are now rolling out new hardware called Signal Trace. And this system does not just look at your car. Remember last week we talked about it can look at the dents, it could look at identifying marks of the vehicle. Well, now they're saying with Signal Trace, it can actively scan the airwaves for the Bluetooth signals coming out of your phone, your smartwatch, and even your AirPods. It matches your electronics directly to your license plate. So now they know exactly who is sitting inside of the vehicle. The technology, y'all, because of this constant tracking, a free open source tool called The Flock hit the scene. It acts as a specialized navigation app. You type in where you want to go, and it routes you completely around these surveillance cameras so you can drive through town without your every move being logged. Now, why is this good? Because you can drive to a sensitive doctor appointment or clinic without corporate databases logging the exact time you arrived and left. Stalkers or rogue actors cannot exploit public databases to learn your exact weekly schedule, shopping habits, or home patterns. You can visit family members or friends out of town without crossing jurisdiction borders that share your travel history. And this tool lets you customize your path, allowing you to choose exactly how close you want to get to these surveillance zones. So I got to ask y'all this question before I dive in a little bit more, and I ask Inez and Revis, what are y'all's thoughts on this? And let me see. What do y'all think about this? A new tool helps drivers bypass automatic license plate readers. What is your stance on using tech to avoid roadside tracking? What is your stance on it? I will actually use it. 2, good to fight back. 3, I need both law and privacy. 4, only criminals hide. Or 5, tracking is everywhere. Revis, your thoughts on this?
Well, I need law and privacy. The thing about me is I have nothing to hide, but I don't want to be tracked everywhere that I go. And and of course I keep a Bluetooth. So that means that they're going to track me through my Bluetooth and everything else. So now I got to get a tablet with some questions before a person even get in the car. Do you have warrants? Do you have any dope on you? You got any guns on you? Tell me something. These people got to tell me something before they even get in the car with me, or I get pulled over for no reason whatsoever. I try to do everything right, but then I might have a passenger in there, and the flock camera done picked up on the passenger, and just don't even know the night before last the passenger done robbed somebody. So I don't know. I don't particularly like that. I think this app is good, but is it just for your area? Or let's say I'm going down to Georgia and it'll show me everything from Michigan to Georgia.
Inez, your thoughts?
It feels like an invasion of privacy, in my opinion. I wouldn't want to be tracked. I wouldn't want the other information in all of my devices to be tapped into. And what are they doing with the information? They may be using this for this now, but what if another company buys it, or they expand it, or the government, takes that information? Not to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I want my privacy. So I would take the risk of, instead of trying to avoid, I guess, certain areas, I want to keep my privacy. I don't want people tapping in to my license plate, my life, my car, or any of my devices.
Well, this is the website. I told you, go to don'tgetflocked.com, right? So you just go there, there's an app for it, and you can pull up the map and you can enter your zip code. So I'm just going to enter a random zip code right here, here in Atlanta. So you see where it takes me in, and it says these were 783 cameras near Atlanta, Georgia, and explore the full map, right? So when you do all of this, you can actually type in your address or wherever you want to go, right? And when you go, look at the map. That's crazy. Give me a random zip code out there in California, Inez. Give me a random zip code out there.
93065.
93065. And it says Simi Valley. Well, look, you don't have as many flock cameras out there as we do. Revis, give me a random zip code that you want to throw out there.
Oh, okay. Do a 48505.
48505. Let's see. Random zip code 48505. You got 173 flock cameras in that area that you're talking about. So I'm trying
Flint area.
Yeah, so that's the Flint, Michigan area, and you can see 173 cameras. So I don't know any addresses. So let's go here. Where are you going? So let me do an old address of where I used to stay at, and then we're gonna say I used to stay at this old. Well, I don't know if I should be putting that out there, but we'll just say that. And then we're gonna say we're gonna go to. We're gonna say we're going to Phillips Arena. State Farm Arena. I'm sorry, State Farm Arena. So we're gonna go to where the Atlanta Hawks play, State Farm Arena, and then we're gonna hit analyze route. I think you gotta put in a zip code. I don't remember the zip code out there. Let me see, 303, and then let's try 30302. I guess I don't know. Let's see if it works. Well. Search. Okay, we're going to use that address, and then we're going to use this address here. So, yep, there you go. And then now, all you do is hit the search. So you put in the address, and you hit the search, and it finds it for you. And then you do analyze route. And when you analyze the route, it says a direct 15 cameras will scan your route if you go this way.
Wow.
And let me see. And if you go their route, 0 cameras will scan your route. So if you take their route, they're telling you no cameras, right? No cameras here. And then if you use the direct route, which is in the orange, you're going to get hit by 15 cameras. But if you hit the blue route, you won't get hit by any. And it says you can download the app, and there you go. So don'tgetflocked.com. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this? Is this cool? Is this not? Are you happy that, hey, at least I found another route? What do you think about all of that? So, I mean, it's just something that's different, but trying to find alternatives to where, you don't get tapped in to where they're tapping into what you're doing. And, with these Bluetooths, this is crazy. Using the Deflock website or app is the most effective digital method because it maps the exact coordinates of the cameras. It plots a driving path that avoids those intersections completely. Do not waste time or money on tinted license plate covers, spray-on blockers, or putting tape over the numbers. Modern AI cameras use infrared sensors and high contrast imaging. They read right through those physical covers. Also, modifying or covering your license plate is illegal in almost every state. It gives the police a valid reason to pull you over instantly. Now, for the Bluetooth tracking aspect, you can block the wireless scanning by putting your phone and smartwatch into airplane mode or turning off Bluetooth completely before you start driving. If your neighborhood has a homeowners association that uses flock cameras, you can also check if they have an opt-out or safe list feature that allows residents to remove their specific vehicles from a local tracking log. Come on now, what y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments. I need both law and privacy is what the people are saying over here. Let me see. Mama D said 91744. Okay, that's the valley. Hurricane Dave said, that's wild. Thanks for pulling up, man. That is incredible, says Sheila Baker. I think it's a good idea. Hey, look, we're trying to find solutions over here. We're trying to let you know what's going on out here. She said, I just pulled it up. Flock Hopper just showed up. Yeah, that's, hey, showing you how it works. I'm not going to just tell you about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. So last week, go ahead, Revis.
I really do like that if I ever have to use it, if I have to, slap the taste out of somebody's mouth, I can jump in my car, get all around the camera, slap the taste out their mouth, get back home, no camera track me or nothing, bam, and they can say I did it, and I can say I never left the house. And they can look at all their cameras and say, hey, he wasn't there. He said he wasn't.
This guy right here.
No.
Okay.
I mean, don't think it won't be used for something like that.
Okay.
I like it. I saw more of the cameras getting installed around here not too long ago, and I live in an agriculture area where a lot of the ice stuff that was on the news has been happening. So I like the fact that there's a tool that can help us avoid those things if we want to. Thank you for sharing that.
Now, look, requesting public records and attending town halls allows citizens to demand transparency regarding how local law enforcement funds deploys and shares data collected from municipal camera networks. And while government law enforcement databases do not offer opt-outs, certain private parking and commercial security companies operating proprietary ALPR networks allow individuals to submit formal requests to purge their license plate data from private commercial logs. So just keep that in mind. There's not much you can do, but this is the way to fight back. And hopefully this helps you part of your fight back, if this all makes sense. They're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Hey, y'all, like I said, we talked about flock cameras. This is what they look like. If you see them in your neighborhood, that's a flock camera. So remember, it picks up sound. It picks up identifiable, about your car, whether it's a roof, whether it's a dent, a certain color. And now it's saying it picks up the Bluetooth and your phone. Just keep that, bear that in mind. All right. So that way you're not sitting there saying, I didn't know. They're in Target. They're in pretty much all the big box retailer stores. So like I said, if you go into a big box retailer store, such as your Target, your Walmart, your grocery stores, you're going to be in a situation where they'll let you steal the stuff out of the store, because as soon as you walk out, even with the mask on, they can still identify you. And that's what we discussed last week. So check out last week's video to learn more about flock cameras and what all flock cameras can do. But this episode was more about, hey, here's an alternative. Hopefully you do it for the right and you're not out, trying to, use it for, bad measures like Revis of just saying, let me go slap somebody and I won't be on my route, if that makes sense. So hopefully that helps somebody. Don'tGetFlocked.com. All right. So Don'tGetFlocked.com is the website. And hopefully that helps somebody when it comes to getting around and doing whatever you need to do. All right. So hopefully that helps. Let's see. What else do we have here? There we go.
Alexa, play my favorite R&B song. I learned what to buy so I can get my groove on.
The Lab Tech Show showed me how I can easily remember to take my meds. Well, look, I got my nudge.
Revis told me to expand my vocabulary. Do you see this bumptious driver?
I embraced it, and it saved me the walk to my gate. Tall boy drops gems.
I see you, Granddad, keeping up.
I'm not trying to get left behind.
It's time to cancel this subscription and make the switch to AI.
Better use of our money. The Lab Tech Show breaks down the latest tech, makes it simple, and keeps it real. For the culture, for everybody. Wednesdays at 8.
Inez, Revis, how much do you think Roku is actually worth?
That's not a fair question.
Just give me a number.
It's on everybody's television, isn't it? It's probably worth a lot. Probably about 10, 20 billion.
Okay.
Yeah,
Inez?
I say about 15, 20 billion.
Okay. Well, Fox just bought Roku for $22 billion. $22 billion. And they said this is the biggest deal in Fox history. Now, why is it worth it? Because they have the data. They have your login, they have your streaming habits, they have all of that, right? And so for years, Roku operated as a neutral party in the streaming market. And it was the basic software built into your smart TV or that little stick that you plugged in the back of your television setup. And it gave you access to Netflix, Prime, Tubi, which is a free ad-supported show. We also have the the Lab Tech Show or the TBE Media app on Roku and Amazon Fire. So you could download different apps on Roku and you can still have your your viewing experience. No different as if you had a Fire Stick. So it was an alternative to Fire Stick. Now, they say Fox, well, they said now they own the actual gateway that over 100 million households use to turn on their TVs every single day. Think about it. TVs have Roku-based TVs, right? So they say Fox says Roku will stay open to other apps. However, the reality is that the era of the independent neutral home screen is officially over. Right now, there's a few ads, but it's not dedicated to Fox only type, ads. They're saying that Fox bought Roku to gain absolute control over the advertising space and to access the massive pool of personal viewing that Roku tracks. That's crazy work, y'all. They say this integration puts free live news and local broadcast networks directly onto your primary screen without requiring expensive cable subscription. Fans can access major athletic broadcasts and live events through automated centralized channel shortcuts. You can avoid jumping between separate apps. The platform brings free movies and local programming into one main guide. Viewers looking to cut household bills can rely on expanded ad-supported free libraries instead of paying for multiple rising premium apps. Now, you don't need to understand software or coding to see how this impacts your wallet and your daily peace. Think about your television screen like a digital billboard, y'all. Inside your house, whoever owns that billboard controls what you see first when you sit down to relax. Now, when Fox buys the platform, they decide which apps get premium placement and which ones get buried at the bottom of the list. And if you're not careful, the simple, easy interface you bought will slowly turn into an aggressive marketplace designed to sell you a specific subscription bundle and targeted ads based on your critical viewing habits. The deal, it unites Tubi and the Roku channel. So Fox also owns Tubi, if you did not know that. So if you like to watch Tubi, Fox owns that as well. Now that provides an enormous collection of free movies and classic television shows without requiring a credit card. Traditional broadcast elements like live sports and breaking news will become permanent. And it'll be an easy to access in the streaming service, inside of Roku. So Fox says, hey, we got breaking news and they want to put their stuff out there. Well, guess what? They got it. Now, some of the negative aspects, your smart television will function as an advanced advertising tool. It monitors your specific household likes and dislikes to serve targeted marketing. Independent streaming applications will face severe hurdles trying to secure fair placement on a corporate-owned operating system. And then the clean, straightforward menu system risks being replaced by promotional banners and non-removable corporate advertisements. Basically, they saying, nope, we're going to lock you in, y'all. Fox says we wanted it, and we're going to pay for it for $22 billion. Question I have for the audience, Fox bought Roku. How will you use the platform now? Let me know in the comments. 1, I will be streaming sports and Tubi. 2, I'll keep using it normally. 3, cancel and switch devices. 4, pay for no ad upgrades. 5, I will only be watching the shows I like, nothing else. And 6, I don't watch TV, so I don't even really care. 1 through 6, let me know in the comments. How will you be doing this? I'm going to go straight to Inez. Inez, how do you plan to use, now that you know this, how will you use the platform now if you have Roku?
I'd probably be watching sports and Tubi, I guess. I mean, I watch sports. That's the only thing I really watch Fox for. I mean, that's where FIFA World Cup is playing and everything right now. So, I mean, I have my thoughts, but I don't, as of right now, I'll probably just continue watching sports on it.
Revis, your thoughts?
Look at here. I've been off for almost 2 months now. I've retired for almost 2 months, and I haven't watched 1 hour of television yet. So me, I don't have a dog in the fight. It doesn't matter. I don't watch TV anyway.
He said, I don't care. I don't have no dog in this fight, man. I don't care. Hey, that's completely understandable. For the people who do have it, there are some alternatives that you can think about, just in case if you do care. Apple TV, they have this device is a premium option known for its strict data privacy policies and clean ad-free interface. It does not sell your viewing data to third parties. You also got Amazon Fire TV Stick. It's an alternative that integrates heavily with Prime Video and offers deep voice control features. But it is heavily ad supported on the home screen. And then you also got Google TV devices. Options like Chromecast with Google TV organize content based on your personal streaming subscriptions across multiple apps, putting all your movies on one dashboard. Now, the $1 million question is, how is this going to affect us as African Americans, right? Roku has historically been an accessible launchpad for independent Black-owned networks, streaming apps, and cultural channels to reach a mainstream audience without a traditional cable distribution deal. Now that a major corporate media conglomerate owns the gateway, independent Black networks face a much tougher landscape. They must compete for home screen placement against a corporate giant that will naturally prioritize its own massive catalog, making it harder for independent Black content creators to get discovered. That's tough. Hurricane Dave earlier said Fox just pulled a power move. Yeah, I mean, what else is out there? What really else is out there? Think about that. Just keep that in mind. What else is out there? This is what the audience had to say. You guys said, I don't watch TV, so I really, really don't care. So it is what it is. Like Revis said, he don't care. And but as you know, the years pass. Right now, I don't think we're going to have too many issues. And I say that because, you know, the deal has not officially gone through, but it's pretty much gone through. Be mindful, the next election season is coming up. And if they have 100 million households, they can put whatever ads that they want to put out there. Independent creators, think about, like they said, now, instead of putting my content on Roku or putting it on Tubi, now I have to kind of go through the, you know, whatever their new rules are. Back in the day, they said they said Tubi. You could just shoot a movie on your iPhone or on your Samsung or your Google Pixel, and that was the Tubi movie. And people complained. But then when Fox bought Tubi, some things changed. You could not just get out there and just post anything. It had to be with a certain camera. It had to fit a certain time limit. You had to go through a distribution partner as opposed to just uploading the content straight to Tubi. You don't think Roku is not, you know, Fox is not going to do that with Roku? Just keep that in mind as we make these decisions and where our dollars are going. I can't tell you not to buy it. I cannot tell you not to use it, but just be mindful of where your dollars are being spent when things are starting to get locked down. And you heard about the alternative. So you might also want to look up a company called Plex if you are familiar with, hosting your own content. You might want to just, go down that road and look up Plex as well. All right. Revis, Inez, any other thoughts before we move forward?
I think my only concern on that would be the control of media, because you kind of see it on social media, how some things, Black History Month started the algorithms were stopping things from being posted and from being seen. So I think when one large company is controlling everything, now they have the gateway into our home and what we're seeing and also what we're not seeing. I heard that Oprah and Kamala just did something online and a lot of that was suppressed. It was on YouTube, but it wasn't showing up to their followers on Facebook. So when it comes to important issues, I think one company having control over what we're being exposed to should be a concern.
Ray Wright says, I strongly dislike the Roku interface and the remote. Interesting takes. OG.
I like the remote.
You like the remote? It's purple.
It's so simple. It's so purple's my favorite color.
There it is. It's purple. It's cute, as the ladies say. You just press the button and
so
Netflix,
cute.
Disney, Hulu, and Sling just pop up on the screen. It's got the voice. I guess it's got the voice activation on there. Yeah, that's the remote. But I don't think people care about the remote. I don't want to be pitched to ad. I mean, whoever pays for the ads, they get the placement, right? It's all about the almighty dollar. Uh-oh. Well.
She must be getting a call.
Okay, well, that's all right. I'll take care of that. We'll get her taken. She'll come back. All right, guys. OG Logic Link. He's got something to say, y'all. Let's see what OG Logic Link has to say.
Hold up. OG Logic Link here. You just caught a piece of the formula. Everything we drop here adds up to exactly that. Stay locked in, but don't play yourself. Tap that subscribe button. And do me a favor, send this show to somebody who needs to level up. Put them on game. OGLL, we out.
All right, Revis. We're going to go ahead and talk about this next one right here. Do you like pets, Revis?
I love pets.
Oh, God. I'm not a pet guy. So, but for the pet lovers out here, this one's all for you. All right. This one right here is for you. A Chinese startup named Meng Xiaoyi launched a $150 AI collar called PettyChat, P-E-T-T-I chat. It claims a 95% accuracy rate at translating pet barks and meows into human speech. But the company has released zero scientific data or independent testing to back up this claim. But they said a 4-month-old tech company is selling a dream straight out of a movie. They built a smart collar that uses Alibaba's cloud language model, trained on millions of animal sound samples. They claim it can translate your cat or dog's emotions, sounds, and movements into full sentences in just over a second. The device already pulled in $1 million in funding and over 10,000 pre-orders from eager pet owners. However, there's a catch. That 95% accuracy number is strictly marketing noise from the manufacturer. They have not published a single study, peer-reviewed test, or shred of objective proof to verify they measured the success rate. Social media users are already calling out the play, and they note that they cannot exactly ask a dog for feedback to confirm if the machine got the transition right. This is what it actually looks like, guys. I can't make this up. This is what it actually looks like. There it is. This is what the device looks like. Hey, Inez, you're back. Welcome. This is what the Xiaoyi translator looks like. So you got it. You put it around your dog's collar, and whatever the dog barks and says, it'll do it. I got to go to the bathroom. I'm hungry. You're getting on my nerves. Don't lock me up in this damn cage. Hey, look, the question that I have for the audience, the question I have for y'all is, what do y'all think of this? Will a 95% accurate AI dog translator make you buy it? If you're a pet lover, do you care about anything like this? Let us know in the comments. One, Yes, I need to know my pet's thoughts. 2, no, total waste of cash. Or 3, my dog would just cuss me. I don't care about all of that. My dog just gonna curse me out. I don't even care about none of this. Revis, I know you got something crazy to say about this. What you got to say, bro?
I do not have anything crazy to say about it, but me and Inez was talking about this earlier, and she said, "How do we know that it works?"
Oh,
And
God.
I told her, I know for a fact that it works because I know someone who actually has one, and her name is Hit the Spot 1006. And how do I know it works? Because she talks to you every day, and she understands 95%. She understands 95% of the stuff you say. You understand 95% of the stuff she say, and the rest of it, hey, is all up in the air. So yeah, you would Hit the Spot 1006. Hey, you guys are test pilots for this thing.
Revis, I normally don't hit this button, but
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
no, Revis, don't you really? That's I normally don't even hit this button, but I gotta do it to you, bro. Like, come on, bro. Really? Really? Come on, Inez. Come on, make it make some sense. Cause he talking crazy. I knew you was gonna say something stupid. I knew you was gonna say something stupid. I didn't think you was gonna say something that crazy. Come on, talk to me, Inez.
For me, I don't own any pets or have any pets at this moment, but I think it's a waste of cash. Because how do you know? I mean, I think you can know what your pet wants by the way that it cries or whimpers or barks or whatnot, and the gestures it makes towards you. But yeah, I'm not buying it.
Look, even Sheila Baker said, "Damn, Revis, you didn't go there." See now, Revis. Now I don't get into your personal business, but you over there talking about a dog. Who got the dog collar? I got the dog collar around me, or she got the dog collar around her? Which one is it? Because you talking reckless. I need to know.
I think both of y'all use it.
Oh man, this is what I got to deal with as a co-host, man. This is what I got to deal with as a co-host. I don't know what to say about this guy right here. Well, look,
Reckless.
I don't know what to say about this situation.
It's just one of those things you really don't know. You don't know if the dog is hearing that and if the dog is saying something. And like Inez said, by the way, you communicate with your dog. You know when your dog is hungry, when the dog have to use the restroom and anything else. When the dog wants to play. So what do you need a collar for all that right there? So, hey, might as well just use you as an example because he's going to get the same result using you as you're going to get from the dog, a bird, a cat, or anything else.
Okay. They say if the public accepts high percentage claims without demanding proof, the market will flood with expensive gadgets that rely on guesswork instead of a real utility. That's all I'm saying. Prove it. Make it make sense. Do you have any claims? Understanding this baseline keeps you from spending hard-earned money on a glorified mood ring when your own human intuition and years of living with your pet already tell you exactly when they are hungry or need to go outside. That's all Inez was saying earlier. We don't need no expensive gadgets, and you can't prove it. Now, if you could prove it, that's a little different. But they say the physical collar includes a built-in GPS. It offers immediate location security, even if the translation software fails completely. The massive consumer interest drives millions of dollars into legitimate machine learning studies focused on decoding non-human communication. And negatively, the software merely matches basic emotional categories like hunger or excitement. It cannot generate actual, literal word-for-word sentences or translations. And they say the small wearable frame remains highly vulnerable to standard moisture, outdoor dirt, and physical damage from active larger animals. So if your dog like to jump around or play outside or whatever, it could easily get damaged. So these are some things that you need to probably pay attention to. Well, Sheila Baker say back in the day, people did buy pet rocks. They did buy the chia. They did buy that. They did do that. So, okay. To each his own. I thought that for the pet lovers out there is some technology out there where the dog can now talk to you and you can now know the emotions of your pet. I'm happy. I'm sad. You getting on my damn nerves.
And for those who really want something that is really inventive, just write the Lab Tech Show. And for $50, we'll sell you one shoelace. And if you wrap it around your wrist or your pet's neck, don't wrap it tight or anything, it will calm you down immediately. And they're only $50 a piece. So if you call us or you send us $50, we're going to send you a shoelace. Just send the address and $50.
Inez, tell people more about who you are, what you do, and just tell people about you, because you are a family member of the show. I don't know what to say about Revis right now, so just let people know who you are, what you do, and how people can get in contact with you.
Okay. Thanks for having me once again. My name is Inez, and I'm a coach, a consultant, and a trainer. I coach individuals, teams, and organizations. I can also coach remotely online. I help people reach their goals. I help them overcome hurdles, deal with stress management, time management, and just help get through whatever it is, accountability. And we reach goals, we do work, and help you become a better you. Oh, and you can find me on my website's inezknows.com. On all social media, it's Inez Knows. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, or X, what it is now. But love to reach out. I love coaching. Love helping people get to the next level.
Tell people more about this flyer right here.
Okay, let's see. So that is my coaching flyer, a signature program. My coaching side of my Inez Knows business is Come Grow With Me Coaching. I believe in helping people come up with personalized plans to help them reach their goals. So we do team building, time management. It's all personalized, one-on-one, group, one-on-one, and organization training. I do workshops. I've recently been doing a lot of workshops dealing with stress management for high schoolers, women's groups, adults. I can do it for businesses. I've coached executives, supervisors, managers, faith-based organizations, education. I just love educating and helping us come up with a step-by-step plan.
That's what it is. All right, y'all. Look, we gave y'all the formula. All right. 1, AI hikes gas prices. Lawsuits claim gas stations use AI to secretly raise prices in real time. 2, Fox buys Roku. The end of an era for free streaming as media giants tightens control. 3, Dodge license plate trackers. We showed you about don'tgetflock.com. That free tool that helps drivers avoid being watched by ALPR cameras. And 4, AI pet translator claims 95% accuracy. AI claims to translate your pet sound, but there's a catch. So all of this equals up to AI decides you pay, you lose choice. Higher prices, less freedom, always monitored, machines making calls, and something you never agreed to. So convenience today, control tomorrow. Pantheon was the word of the day. So remember, AI and algorithms, corporate control, surveillance, and AI is misleading equals less freedom, more costs, and no choice. The bottom line is individually, these issues seem small. Together, they follow the formula. So stay informed, stay in control, or someone else will decide for you. Don't be the sucker like Revis, all right, with the dog collar. Real conversations and real solutions, y'all. Stay informed and stay in control. And this is why it all matters. It is the formula. Let's see, where's our guy at real quick? And he can tell you what it all means. Where did it go? Ooh, well, it was there.
Hey, coach, is there any help for me?
We tapped into the hype. You got the playbook. We discussed it. And now you got the formula. Well, guys, that's what it is. It is the formula. Hopefully you guys got some value out of all of this. Revis, anything that you want to say before we get up out of here?
Hey, I would just like to say thank you for everyone for tapping in. I appreciate you guys being a regular part of this show. Hey, invite some people. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe yet, hit that like and subscribe. Inez, thank you for joining us. And I think you were a pretty good guest. Now, with you being a coach, do you have any help for me? Is there any help for me?
I don't know. After what you said, no. Of course, feel free to reach out. We can schedule your free goal alignment session. So we'll definitely talk.
All right.
There was a poll question, and I'm trying to see if I can locate that poll question. How's the poll question doing, Revis? Do you see it? What was the poll question for the day? Didn't want to not. Everybody was tapping into it. I did not want to leave it.
The poll question was too small for me to read.
These guys said it's too small for me to read. I got you, man. Let me see if I can get it over here. Let me see if I can get the slide over. There we go. The poll question was, when a new app asks you to track your activity across other sites, what is your standard choice? 1, block tracking always, allow trusted apps. I always allow it, or I never thought about this. Think about all of this stuff and why it all matters, y'all. So, I mean, maybe you might want to use AI a little bit, and you might want to ask AI and say, hey, what does all of this mean? What am I giving up? We're talking about why it all matters. I'm giving you a formula every week, and Revis is saying that's what it is. He's giving us his jokes and his commentary on the side or on the slick, but at the end of the day, it does matter. There's a reason why we do this show. We want to show you how this tech, it may seem innocent, but it may not all really be innocent. We're starting to sign up for a surveillance state with flock cameras, buying, things that may be a good product, but it's not tested. So are we going to fall for the okie doke? Being locked down behind certain brands because they own the infrastructure. And, hey, it's not regulated. So, hey, anybody can throw prices out at us because that's what they want to do. These are all things that we're laughing at it today. But if we don't pay attention, we don't, look at our elected officials and say, no, we voted you in to do something and do it the right way, we might be trapped to where we can't go back to wherever, the original place was. So if you like your freedoms that you have now, pay attention to what this formula is all about, because at the end of the day, we're not here to steer you wrong. We're just here to put you on game and have a discussion in your neighborhood, in your community, with your family and your friends. All right. So yeah, thank y'all so much. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Do you remember back in the day? I don't remember who exactly was the president at the time, but we were talking about being surveillance, being watched by Big Brother. We used to talk about that all the time, but we wasn't really serious, but we was always talking about being watched by Big Brother. But you see, so many years down the line, all this stuff is starting to come into play. We talked about it years ago, but now we're being watched by Big Brother, and now they're surveilling us when we riding down the road or talking on the Bluetooth. All this stuff is coming together. It's all in formula.
Yeah. I mean,
that's so true.
It's here. And if you don't pay attention, if you don't pay attention, you will be trapped. And it's like, hey, it's nice to know that no one's not going to steal your stuff. But at the same token, every time you walk out the door, you know that they can hear every sound that you make. They can track it to your Bluetooth. They can say it was your electronic device. It was your vehicle. Like I said, just be mindful. That's all you can do. Just be mindful. So hopefully you guys got some value out of the show. Hopefully it makes some sense to you. Thank you for everyone that was watching and and did not comment. Please tell a few people what we got going on. It really does matter because we really want people to see what we have going on out here, and would love for you to be a part of it. Shout out to Joyce. I said I was going to do this, and I did not see her this evening, but maybe she'll be here next week. I'm not sure, but Joyce P out of Cleveland. She pulled up, Revis. She sent us some merch, man. She sent us some merch. So go out there and go get your merch over at shop.tallboy.us. She sent me a picture and said, hey, Tallboy, I got the merch. Pull up. So if you got your merch, send us a picture. We will feature you. We wanted to take this summer to start highlighting some of our family members. We wanted them to be a part of what we got going on. So Inez, I can't thank you enough for pulling up on us and letting us know what you do, what you're all about. And if anybody else would like to be a guest, let us know. Send us a message, send us an email, and we'll make sure we highlight you. If you got something that you're promoting, you're part of the family, you comment. So yeah, pull up on us. We here. We out here in these streets.
Thank you so much for having me, and thanks for this show, because even if you're not a techie, all of this stuff, you're educating us. It makes sense, and we need to know this because it's hitting our everyday life. So thank you.
Yeah, and it's not regional based, right? So it's not like because this is in Atlanta. I mean, this stuff is hitting in California to where she's at. It's hitting up to Michigan in the Midwest where Revis is at. It's hitting here in the South, in Atlanta where I'm at. It's everywhere. So it doesn't matter where you are in the United States. You need this. And if you know somebody that's interested, let them know all about the Lab Tech Show. On that note, y'all, we're about to get on out of here. And thank y'all so much for pulling up. And God willing, see you next week. Next week is the start of the fourth quarter, July? No, start of the third quarter. Am I saying that right? Yeah, start of the third quarter next week. Y'all be good. We'll see y'all next week, God willing.
You already know. Tall boy.
Make sure y'all share the show. Tell a few people what we got going on. And check out this outro. We put a lot of work into this.
No matter the coast, from the north to the south, we put the game from the lab in your house. You got the word of the day. We broke it all down. It is coming, like it or not, all over the town. The vision is set, now it is time to execute. Take what you learn, get out of your way. Build up your legacy, make it come true.